How's it going, guys? I wanted to make another quick video real fast just to show the basics of what Conquest is. As you can see, I am still a part of STM. They were nice enough to let me stay for a day or two so I can try and get as many Warband specific videos done for you guys. So the first one that I do want to do today is Conquest. I know we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but on today's Conquest, this is again in Server 2, they have disbanded or abandoned Khwarezmia here, and I don't know if you guys can see, but they are doing a 30-minute rally on it. Now there's nobody else that can really contest it, so they're just dropping it so that they can try and get some points. But you can see under the Conquest tab, it does say that they are at war for an hour and 20 minutes left. They have been rallying since it opened, so there's only about 20 minutes left on the rally. But that's basically what you do. You look around, you go and try and find a conquest that's either owned by an occupied warband, a different warband, or you find one that's occupied by rebels. So Khwarezmia right now, I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, it was open, or it was STM's. But if I were to click on the details tab, and then I hit info right here where it says warband is Persia, if it'll go through, you can see that it's just being defended by a bunch of rebels. So it's about 156k rebels. So all you have to do on a rebel-occupied city is if you clear out the rebels, it never gets restocked during the entire time that it's open. So as long as you clear out those rebels before the hour and a half is up, in the example of Khwarezmia, this is a tier 3 city, which is why it's so long. Once you clear out all the rebels, then you occupy the city. The same rule applies if you are attacking another warband. If you have another warband and you declare war on their city, they can choose to defend that city, so they'll pile in with a bunch of troops and they will defend it. So you'll have to clear out every one of the enemy's troops before it will let you occupy the city. Conquest is very important. You do want to try and make sure that you participate in every event when it pops up. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Conquest tab again and open up this ranking page. Now, as you guys can see here, STM Kesseran, he is first place in the event at the moment. I believe he solo marched Khwarezmia the other day during Conquest. The Conquest ranking cycles through twice, so every 4 days you'll end up getting the rewards for your solo ranking, however well you placed, and then as well as your warband. So you can see THA Thailand is in first place with 44 points, and they're getting some pretty decent rewards there. The way you get score is you get graded based on whichever tier and how many cities you hold. So we kind of went over this yesterday. STM currently does have 2 level 3 strongholds and 3 level 2 fortresses. So their rewards are dropped actually just a little bit. When they do end up finally taking this, their rewards will go back up to what they were yesterday during the video that I made. But it's really simple. That's about it for conquests. Make sure that if you guys are in a warband, you do want to try and at least own 1 or 2 conquests for the Traders Raid events. Otherwise, you can't participate in that event entirely. So you always want to make sure you have at least one conquest held at all times. As I said, there are 3 different conquests. 4 different conquests here that you can own. So right here you can see WR Bravo Company. They own Akkad, which is a tier 1 city. STM owns Talus, which is a tier 2 city. Araxes, which is a tier 3 city. And then the only citadels are these 4, and these ones are just surrounding the Atlantis. Those are tier 4 cities, and they get the highest score. So the higher tier that you occupy, the more points you get. The more that you occupy, the more points you get. So overall, you do want to try and occupy as many high level citadels or conquests as possible, but you can see WOR down here, they occupy a bunch of lower ones, which is still really good. They're able to bump up the difficulty on their Traders Raid. so that they can get more points in that event, is just because they can't do too much points from the Conquest event. But that's all I got for you guys on the Conquest event. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on Facebook, and I'll try my best to help you out. Thanks, guys.